my friends. The night of the nights has come. The night of the nights. Open your heart and your mind. Move to the rhythm and dance into your own beautiful reality. Beautiful reality. Feel free and expect the unexpected.
Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. But before I get into the topic, into today's topic, I need to share a little joke with you guys about something that a call I got over the weekend. Me say, Uno, my viewers and subscribers, Uno are really set of people where I think and a reason, you know. Although when you put 2 and 2, sometimes you get 5, but at least you guys are thinking, and that is very important to me. And I admire you guys for that. Anyway, Sunday evening, I got a call from a friend of mine. This guy I've known for roughly the better part of 30 years. We have worked together in the same company before, and I've kept in touch over the years. This gentleman was one of the first person who had ever subscribed to my channel. I met up with him. I met him downtown in passing, and I said, listen man, me I run a channel now, you know. And that time I was in the channel about 3 months. I didn't even have 100 subscribers. And the man took out him phone same time, and him look it up, and him subscribe to me and click the notification bell right there and then, and he had stuck with me ever since. But here is what, here is the thing with this mischievous fellow now. Call me Sunday. Hey, Mr. Advisor. Yeah, my brethren, where you going? You know you're a labourite though. You know say you're a labourite. I mean, I was a bit bemused because, I mean, I don't know what would give him that idea. So when me laugh and me couldn't laugh no more and me start talking to him, me say, why you say that? Why you say that? Because the first thing come to my mind is that he is telling me what I am and asking me if I knew that that was what I am. You see how we Jamaicans use words? Well, here is his explanation. Him notice that I always use the color green in all of my thumbnails. He said, from here been watching me, all of my videos, if it's not the background is green, is the title of the video is in green. But all of my video them having some green, and there must be a reason why green in a so much in a all of my thumbnail them. So me start kill myself with laugh again, because I'm just thinking of how his brain is working. So by the time I done stop laugh now, him say, allow me I tell, do your favorite color green? And I said to him, actually no, my favorite color is blue. And a serious thing, you know, my favorite color is blue. Nearly every piece of clothes I've ever worn in my life is blue. I'm a nerd. Don't wear any color outside of blue. Although I may have a little black or a little white or a little gray pieces of clothing sometime, but it's really blue. So him said, oh, so then you use so much green? Why are you use so much green for? So I started to explain. I said, listen man, as a public relations person, I have to draw people's eyes to my content. And the best colors to draw people to your content on YouTube is fluorescent colors. So fluorescent pink, fluorescent yellow, fluorescent green. And the most fluorescent color I could find on my color palette in CorelDRAW was from the RGB color palette G255. And since that color RGB G255 was the most fluorescent color, that's the one I use. So that's what made my channel a success, because the eye is drawn towards my thumbnails when I put them out. And that's the only reason, sir. So it's like him scratch him head, but it down pan him say, sugar, you know the man, yeah. Him realized I was onto something, that I wasn't really kidding him. So him just learned something. So I'm saying for all of you, I know he's not the only one who is that observant. So if any one of you otherwise thinking that, no, you're wrong in that assessment. I'm not saying I'm not a labourite. I'm not saying I'm not a comrade. I'm just saying the reason behind my using green is not because of politics in any way, shape or form. Anyway, guys, on to today's topic. Over the past few days, about a week now, a big kerfuffle has been going on in Jamaica surrounding one member of the Azan family. I'm talking about Azan, which is one of the 21 families which are the movers and shakers of Jamaican politics and Jamaica's economy. And this controversy, I would call it, is caused by a 16-year-old member of that family. Now, before I go in any further, let me just let you watch the video that had been posted on TikTok, and after you've watched it, I'll tell you what's going on. The video was really a silent movie, but let us look at the caption within the video. It says, us coming back to Jamaica after abandoning it for the hurricane, then acting like it didn't do anything to the country. 16-year-old Samantha Azan then posted the video on TikTok. But within hours, people started to take offense to it, most Jamaicans. And it was Jamaicans living overseas who actually first saw it and raised their displeasure at it and started sending it to other Jamaicans within Jamaica. When she realized how people felt about the video, she deleted it. But as we smart people know, anything you put out on the internet, it's out there forever. Because people don't copy it and repost it on X, formerly Twitter. And people reposted it elsewhere and start sending it to other people on WhatsApp. This is clearly a child who considers herself to be some kind of Jamaican royalty and showing what she can do that the commoners, the ordinary little commoners, can't do. Because there she was boarding a private jet to take her back to Jamaica, the same private jet that had taken her out before the storm. For some reason, she feels extremely entitled and so far aloof and so different from the ordinary commoners in the country who had to just sit down there and weather the storm, and saying that she can just come back and pretend as if it never even happened because it does not affect her and it doesn't blow off her roof, or wouldn't. Now, that is an extremely contemptuous and callous attitude for a Jamaican citizen. I hear that she's a Jamaican. She was born here and her parents are Jamaican also. And because of the controversy that it stirred up, she, of course, I think was asked to make an apology. And without further ado, let's go straight into the apology.
People of Jamaica,
Listen to
my name is
this.
Samantha Azan. I'm 16 years old, and I recently uploaded a TikTok that was so insensitive, hurtful, and disrespectful. I truly am sorry from the bottom of my heart, and I want to apologize for my actions and words and the pain that they have caused. I live in Florida, and I was just in Jamaica for summer. I also want to make it clear that my family is not affiliated with any of the Azan businesses in Jamaica or anywhere else. I realized that the video was so thoughtless, not knowing the consequences or impacts that my words and actions could cause. For that, I am so sorry. This situation has really taught me an important lesson about the power of words and the importance of respect. I truly am committed to learn from this mistake, and I will educate myself and make sure it never happens again. I really hope you guys can forgive me, and I want you to know that I truly am sorry and I meant every single thing I said in this video.
Now, there are several things wrong with this quote-unquote apology. The first thing wrong with it is that she raced through it, just want to get it over and done with as quickly as possible. Now, you cannot be racing through something if it's meant to be sincere. And let me segue for a minute there. I don't know if any of you have ever watched a court case where a murderer was found guilty and is to be sentenced, and the judge would call on the families to give what they refer to as a victim impact statement. This is where the judge is going to now take the families, bereaved families, feeling into consideration in order to decide what sentence to give the person when the judge see what impact the persons who died, the victim's death, would have on the family. You will see people come in, and they bring piece of paper. So, say this is your young son, for example, your son, your child, who was murdered by somebody. And you see the man in the dock. And you are going to address him on the court and tell the world about how much that individual's death has affected you. Yet, you bring piece of paper and you come and you start tell the court how you feel. Now, if this is you, and you know how you feel or how it has affected you, why would you want to write it on piece of paper and then come in for recite it, tell the judge how you feel? Me, anytime if I am a judge and people come before me to give victim impact statements and you have to write down what you want to feel and come in at that courthouse, come say it, at the lightest sentence me give the man, because I know he was not loved. And when I say him, I mean, I know the victim had not been loved. If you love somebody, you can speak from the heart, especially when you speak the same language that everybody in the courthouse knows. Now, let me get back to the point. I said that to say this. Samantha Azan was actually reading from a teleprompt. It is clear that a teleprompt was set up next to the camera and she was reading from it. One. The second point is, I counted 7 takes, 7 different splices in the video. It was not one straight video where she talked from one end to the next. It was cut and retake and respliced to make up 7 times. I counted 7 splices in the one little video, which only lasted for less than a minute. Which means there was some kind of a person acting as a director, and there was some person with some video skills who take out this part, did the outtakes, cut and splice. It was 7 footage spliced together. So this obviously was not done by her or for her. This was done at damage control for the family. And I repeat again when I say, look how she just raced through it. I think in her mind, she was saying, I hope this video gets to TVJ or CVM, Human Resource Management Department, so they can see my use of the English language. I can read so fluently. So in any case, 2 years time when I leave, or 3 years when I leave university, they can probably give me a job because they can see that I'm extremely fluent in the use of the English language and I could read the news very well. That must have been what was in the back of her mind when she was reading that thing. And I read through it so fast. It is really embarrassing to see the lengths that the family would go to just do damage control. And why did they do damage control? Because they want to save the number of multi-million-dollar businesses they have in Jamaica. And they wouldn't like their businesses to be boycotted. Now, they have this little spoiled brat. And this spoiled brat who feels that she is so entitled that they didn't put any muzzles on her. And she didn't know how to curb her own self. I'm quite sure that deep down in the heart, this is what she hears from her family, and this is what she hears from others around her, and that's how she grew up with this level of aloofness, I would say. But of course, having the Bashko brand and the LP Azar and King Alarm and that big Azan Super Center in Crossroads, where Regal Theatre used to be. Now, with all of those businesses all over the island, there was no way they're going to make this little entitled brat muck it up. Of course, most of us would know that the family itself also owned Boss Furniture Establishment, which is on King Street in Kingston. One good thing I can say came out of all of this is because I hear that the manager for the Azan Super Center branch, which I think is her uncle or her granduncle, he collected stuff from all the other branches of Azan and all the other companies throughout the corporate area and sent down 2 truckloads of stuff to St. Elizabeth. There were relief supplies like lumber, zinc, chainsaws, generators, waters, nails, hammers, and all those kind of stuff. Now, I don't know if the Azans ever done this before in a disaster or if this is the first time. Because if it's the first time, then it would mean that they were really apologetic and really trying to do damage control. I can say though that we, as a Jamaican, I am 100% grateful for this act of kindness, quote unquote kindness, and I will not really look a gift horse in the mouth. We need the Azan. As Jamaicans, we need the Azans. We need them. And the Azans need us. So it's a symbiotic relationship. And I don't think we should let one little spoiled brat change the sort of synergy that exists between the Azan families or the other 21 families and the average Mr. Joe down the road. So I can say big up Azan, because at least you realize how your relative has offended the citizens of this country, and you have made some amends and have decided to even probably send down some more stuff for them, for the citizens of St. Elizabeth who received damage in the hurricane, and I thank you for that. All I'm telling you in future is just keep that little brat off of Twitter, keep her off of social media, or teach her how to be genteel. Teach her some diplomacy and teach her respect. Although right now that might be too late considering her age. But anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.